Redfall. For those of you that don't remember, the game was an absolute fucking disaster. It's developed by Arcane, who are known to make great games like Dishonored, Prey, Deathloop if you care about that. And they come up with this game, and literally it was so bad and the development was so shitty that basically, I think 85% of the people that actually work at the studio just straight up fucking left because they couldn't deal with working on a game so fucking bad. But here's the thing. Pete Hines, the senior vice president of marketing at Bethesda, the guy who loves to come out there and let you know how good Bethesda games are, has basically said that they haven't given up on it. They haven't given up. They're gonna continue working on the game, and they're gonna continue to make it better. They did the same thing with Fallout 76, which honestly, upon first reveal, didn't look so bad, but honestly was a big pile of steam and garbage when it came out. But they didn't give up, and now the game's honestly apparently pretty good. I mean, I haven't touched it since it came out pretty much because it was so bad that I just could never go back, but people really seem to like it. I just don't know how many people are playing it. But Redfall is a different story because that game came out and was such an absolute disaster. I mean, just look at the launch trailer, all right? Look how cool this game looked. You were all like, dum 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 dum, brah brah, do 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 do, and you know, and there's like vampires that are like, ah, and you're like, oh, I'm gonna kill him. Ah, do 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 do. It was supposed to be cool, and then the game came out, and it was actually just like. And that's a fucking joke, right? That's not the Arcane quality that everybody was looking for, and that's not the game that Xbox was looking for, and it's definitely not the game that Bethesda wanted to release. I mean, look at the Steam reviews. This game is universally hated. Not a single person alive actually enjoys this game. So, apparently the game has gotten quite a few updates since release. I mean, I'm not too sure how good those updates were. I decided, let me jump back in and let me see how this game feels. And I'll tell you straight up, it feels terrible. This game is the least optimized Bethesda game, like literally worse than Fallout 3, literally worse than Fallout New Vegas. This game runs like garbage, and I have a beefy rig. My rig is loaded to the top tier, top of the line. Like, you know, my PC is a beast of a machine, you know what I'm talking about? It's beast machines. And this game runs like absolute trash. Whether I turn the settings down, whether I turn them up, nothing matters. It chugs, it freezes, it stops, the frame rate goes down, the frame rate goes up, the textures don't load. Nothing. It's just a mess. Everything about it is a mess. The AI still is a mess. Everything about, like, what did they update? I know they've released updates. I've read that they've released updates. They said they're not giving up on the game. They said they're going to continue updating the game, but what are the updates? I don't see anything. I don't see anything. When I'm playing this game, I don't get any kind of feel of that. It feels exactly how it did when I first played it upon release, which, by the way, was terrible. It played terrible, it felt terrible, and even now, it feels terrible. There is nothing about this game that is drawing me in. I mean, I will say one positive thing, all right? I do like the art style. I do like the world that they created. I think a lot of it looks very cool. I think the designs are cool, and I think there was potential to do a lot of good here. I think if they took this world and basically treated it like Dishonored, it would have been awesome. But instead, they tried to make this live service multiplayer crossover bullshit, and it just doesn't work. Nothing about it works. Nothing. The AI literally doesn't exist because every single enemy that you encounter in this game literally has a tiny little rock for their brains. They don't even see you. They barely shoot at you. They barely shoot at each other. They don't even know what's going on. And that's if you somehow get beyond all the stuttery mess that this game actually is trying to play it at all. And not only that, it took like 10 minutes to load into for some reason. And that's after quitting the game twice. Twice! At the very base level, Redfall is a bad game. It is not a game you should worry about playing. And if you are thinking about it, only try it on Game Pass. Do not spend $1 on this game. Arcane didn't even want to make the game in the first place. They wanted to make a game like Dishonored. Whether they committed to fix it or not, and that they're going to or not, it doesn't seem like they're going to. Okay? There's too many problems with the game overall to actually result in a good game at the end of this thing. It's just not gonna work. Do yourself a favor, save everybody the trouble, save everybody the heartbreak. Actually, not even, because nobody's heart is breaking over this game because nobody cares about it. There, that's what it is.